is the number one thing that is holding you back. And I'm going to give you 3 powerful things that you can do to finally get in front of social media, so that way it does not keep sucking away minutes and hours and days of your life, and how you can then start to actually transform in the areas that you want to transform in, actually start working on the things that you want to start working on, actually start to achieve some of these things that you keep saying you want to do, especially if you are a millennial, especially if you are a Gen Xer. There's just some things that at this point in life, it's very easy to stay complacent because number one, more than likely you might have young kids. Number 2, you might be taking care of an aging parent at the same time. And number 3, you're just maxed out when you go to work, right? And then also there's things that are happening with your hormones. They're shifting, they're changing. So you don't have much energy left, but to give to something that you just want to like kind of binge out on and get cheap dopamine hits. And that's what social media does. And then it can feel like you go through another day and you're like, what happened? Hello, Naila. So I'm going to tell you how I got in front of social media to then finally be able to start my business online, be able to stay up on top of my fitness and my nutrition, right? And it's crazy how much 4 minutes here, 7 minutes here, 8 minutes here can really massively take over your life, okay? I'm here about to read with my kids, but wanted to thank you for the pizza. Oh, yay! Good. I'll have to check it out on your page. That's good. It's so easy. It's like the easiest, funnest app to use. Okay, so number 1, what I want you to do is look at all your social media. Look at all your social media. So Threads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of it. So I want you to look at all your social media. I want you to pick the number 1 social media outlet that is of the most value to you. So whether you have a business on there, whether it's just like most of your friends are on there, whether it's, you know, how you curated it, you get the most value out of this one particular. So say you're really good, all your friends and all your favorite cooking social media sites are on Instagram, okay? So what I want you to do is literally, if you can, wean yourself off of all the other ones. You only need one. You only need one to focus on, okay? So there's no point to check your Facebook and your Threads and this, and then make sure to post on all of them. It is, you guys, unless you are running a multi-million-dollar company and that is part of your job to post on 8 different social medias, you literally don't need all of them. So what I've done is I have all of them, and I've been able to train myself to do this over the course of 2 years. It took me 2 years to do this, which is crazy, which is how I can tell it was technically an addiction, right? So on all of the social media platforms, Threads, TikTok, well, not TikTok because I make money on TikTok, but I'll get to that point in a second. So unless I'm going to post something that is going to be being a lead magnet or being of value, I literally just go on it 1 minute a day. I'm not kidding. On Instagram, I'll go on it 1 minute a day. If I'm going to post something random, like, oh, well, I'm, going to this juice bar and I think the aesthetic is cute. So then I'll post the juice bar, boom. And I literally get off. I don't look at who looked at my story. I don't look at, okay, sounds good. I don't look at who looked at my story. I don't look at other people, like the regular like social media feed part. I don't look at none of that anymore. Now I have it curated to where when it does open, because I follow a lot of vegan food channels and fitness channels, and of course, I still have people that I followed from like high school and stuff, but everybody's muted. So I want you to mute everybody that you know, including your family. When you really think about it, you literally do not need to know what all your family members are doing every single day. You have their phone number, they have your phone number. You don't need to see that they're walking their dog. You don't need to see that they just went to Starbucks. You don't need to see that they're at work bored and they're just posting a selfie at work bored. It's all zapping our energy and we don't even realize it. All those little minute little milliseconds of time that we're looking at all these images and video, it's literally taking our attention. Like we're paying with our attention. Okay, we're paying with our energy. So this is exactly what I did. So if you want to do this exact thing or a version of it, you will be able to then finally hit your goals. You'll be able to finally hit some of your dreams, your aspirations, whatever, because you will be buying your time back. Okay, so go look at all your social media. So for example, mine, YouTube, TikTok are the two that I'm on the most, and it's specifically 70% of the time to add value, and then in order to also collect email or make a sale. Okay, so I give out, like, I'll post something like for example, the 20,000 steps miniature step-by-step guide for free. I'll get on there and I'll post that on the community tab. Okay, so that's adding value. I'll be able to hopefully collect some emails so I can stay in touch with you guys, and it's a win-win, right? For TikTok, I have 2 TikTok shops. I get on there, I post about the products that I'm using, my favorite products. I'll get sent products. So I'm doing essentially a job, or like a review type of job, on a particular product that I genuinely use or that I genuinely like, right? And then I post about it and I get off. What happens is sometimes you open the app, especially when you make money online, you open up the app and you're like, oh, this looks like a cool, I don't know, TikTok and Instagram. I mean, they're all really good at like knowing what you like. So right when you open up the app, and maybe you meant to only be on there for a couple of minutes, but the second you see your favorite car, or the second you see your favorite podcaster, or the second you see your favorite vegan food, whatever, you start looking at it, right? So you just have to develop a muscle and set an intention. Like when I go to this app, I don't just aimlessly go to the apps anymore. I used to, but now I'm like, why am I about to click on Instagram? What am I actually doing? What am I about to do right now? And is it to post something, or is it just because like it's because of habit, and because of my brain kind of wanting a cheap dopamine hit? So I'll literally be like, I'm going on here to literally check my DMs, and the second I check my DM and my DMs are cleared out, boom, I click out. I don't even though there's something super intriguing, because I had an intention before I clicked on the app, it kind of like, it sets me up for more success to actually click out. If I just aimlessly go on Instagram and I didn't have an intention, all of a sudden 12 minutes will be gone of my life. 12 minutes gone. So setting an intention before I click on any of these apps have been a game changer. Another tip that I do that's really been helping is I put all my apps, all the social media apps are in one section on the iPhone. And you know how you can put apps inside of one big bubble app or whatever? You guys know what I'm saying? Like you can organize it. I put it all right next to each other. So I have, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Snapchat, Facebook. I have all of the social media in one tiny little section on my phone. And I will go to my phone and I'll look at it. I'll look at how they're all organized in that one section. And I'm like, do I need to actually click and do anything productive on any of these apps right now? And I won't even click on it. I'll just look at it, because they're all, let me see if I can show you. Oh, it's on that phone. But you know how you can put all your apps like this? Like, you know how you could put all your apps inside of one section like that? Like it's just one little section, okay? So all the apps will be in one section. And then I'll be like, okay, I don't even need to click on Instagram right now. I have nothing of value to add. Threads, I'll look at that later after, because I give myself permission to look after my work day, right? So I'll look at it. I'll say, okay, you don't need to look at that until after 6:30. Facebook, you don't even need to look at that today at all. Snapchat, you don't need to be on it at all today. And I'll go through each one and I'll have a conversation about it, because it's really that big of a deal. And it might be like, wow, like you have to do all that? Yeah. And I think that all of us have to do some version of that, whatever that is for you. So A, you can take the exact thing that I'm doing, or B, you can gather what I'm doing and then create your own version of that, because you will not be able to get to your goals if you are spending your time on social media. It's something that used to not exist. It's something that we didn't have to worry about. It's something that we didn't have to fight it up against. But now that it's something that we genuinely have to deal with, and we don't realize has literally stolen so many hours and minutes of our life, we have to like get in front of it. Okay. So if you're like, man, I just, you know, I've been wanting to clean my house, or I've been wanting to clean my car, I've been wanting to become more of an organized person, I've been wanting to, you know, find a new hairstyle, I've been wanting to get better at the way I dress, so I've been wanting to, you know, level up my skin, right? I've been wanting to do this, and all you keep doing is wanting to do it, and you don't actually have a game plan to do it, because guess why? You don't have any energy. Like, how many of us millennials and Gen Z, like the amount of times I hear people say, man, I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy. You actually do. It's just being allotted incorrectly to the things that are not beneficial. Okay? It's not beneficial. So you're over here thinking that you don't have energy, but you just spent 4 hours here, 7 minutes here, 13 minutes here, 2 minutes there, and all of a sudden an hour and a half of your entire focus energy is gone throughout the day. So for example, I noticed 2 years ago, before I started really like making a solid, consistent amount of income online to be able to live completely online, I would like think that giving myself 7 minutes here, 8 minutes here wasn't a big deal. But anyone that understands what the flow state is, you can't break your concentration. People are thinking that they can beat this and break their concentration here and there. Like maybe you're at work and you've been wanting to get a promotion, but you're just kind of like stagnant at work. You're like, you're not really getting ahead. You're not really doing bad, but you're not really excelling. You're not really getting better. You're not getting more sales at work. You're not really getting your work done fast. You're barely at the nick of time getting your work done at the end of the day. Right? Hello, welcome. Chris Sean, not really sure exactly how to say it, but welcome. So it's like, if you feel like you're in this position where you think you can beat this, you can't. There's a specific reason why people have to concentrate when like you're training for something, right? Like you have to have 110% training. You can't have like your kids there and your spouse there, and you know there's a reason why a lot of jobs have like a no phone rule, because they know if we allow people to have their phone, they're gonna be doing like multitasking. They think they're multitasking. They think that, okay, well, I'm gonna be on the phones and I'm gonna make these sales calls, but while I'm on the phone, and I'm on the phone with a person for a long time, because there's a lot of information I have to gather, I'll just kind of casually scroll on Instagram at the same time. And then not realizing that you're having to keep saying, oh, can you repeat that? Or, oh, can you say that one more time? Or, oh, you know what? What was that number again? Right? Like as they're telling you information. So our ability to get into a flow state is completely shot, and you have to figure out how to win that back. Okay, so I literally intentionally open up my phone and say, do I need to go on this app right now? No. Do I need to go on that app right now? No. Do I need to go on TikTok? Yes. I need to actually look at my sales. I need to look to see if there's any questions about the products I posted. So then I go into work mode when I'm on TikTok. I'm like intentional about it. Now, before, when I wasn't intentional and I was just like, well, I'll just like kind of like, I will find myself going like a merry-go-round through all of the different apps if I don't have an intention. So like, say for example, like so I have it more organized on this phone, but so say like it's all the apps are right here, right? So all my social media is in the top right there. So I'll click on it, and this is me. And before, so there's all the social media, and before I even click on anything, I literally look at it and go, okay, what do I need to actually do anything productive, like business wise? Okay, Instagram, no, I'm good. I posted something silly. it doesn't really matter. I don't even need to see the reactions, guys. I turned off all the comments. I turned off all the comments on my Instagram because I really thought about it. I was like, what really is the point of me collecting comment after comment after comment? And like, I'm not really using Instagram as a business. So what's the point of like using it as or getting all these comments? And then I'll go to Instagram and then every 30 minutes seeing if there's any comments. Like, it's just a waste of time, right? So I turned off all the comments on my Instagram. What I'll do is I'll post one, like if I post a reel, my most recent reel, I'll leave one post with the ability to leave comments. Everything else is closed. Because I'm like, if it's really that important, they can DM me or email my business account. Everybody that really needs to directly get a hold of me has my phone number, like my family and my friends. Why do I just have this open and then I'm all day I'm randomly looking at random people on the internet just commenting? It's like, unless I was making money doing it on my Instagram somehow, that would make sense. So I'll literally look at it like this. I'll click on it and I'll go, okay, do I need to post anything on YouTube? Not yet. Do I need to go on Snapchat right now? No. Do I need to go on TikTok right now? I do, and I'll set a timer, like a mental timer. And then I'll talk through what I need to do. I'm going to check my sales. I'm going to post these products really quickly, and then I'm going to get off. Okay. Same thing with YouTube. I'll be like, okay, well, do I need to check anything? Let me actually just check to see that. Now on YouTube, I purposefully will check the comments because this is a community and this is a tribe, and this is, there's products that I've sold. And so I want to see if anyone has any questions about any products. I want to see if people have questions about a video, about something I said in a video. I want to see if there's questions about confusion on my page, right? So there's a intention for me to be on YouTube looking at the comments, right? It's not just to see, oh, did anyone say I looked cute today? Did anyone say something funny to me? Like, it's intentional. So that's what I do. I'll literally talk through it, and that has massively blasted me open to be able to be full-time online and actually be able to meal prep better and try to lose this last 4 pounds that just will not go anywhere. But I'm still going to figure it out. It allowed me to start logging my food. You guys, I used to feel like I never had time to log food. I still don't enjoy logging food, but because I bought my time back with like aimlessly reading random comments, aimlessly scrolling, and like not having an intention and a plan when I open up these apps, I bought my time back, and now I was able to lose 4 pounds this year because I was able to spend more time doing more research on what foods I need to eat in order to hit my goals. And because it's like, you only have 24 hours in the day. So you're either going to spend it doing something productive or spend it doing something not productive. Like you just have like, it's you either go left or right every minute that goes by. So for example, what I did was, even today, right now, I'm on the live stream with you guys. I was like, okay, I have a choice. I can either pop on live stream safely on a hands-free device and have give out powerful tips on exactly what I did to buy my time back, or I can listen to a podcast about just something trending. So it's like, instead of that, I decided to add value and grow the channel, as opposed to consuming, right? So, and then when I get off, I'm going to go work out, and then I'm going to get back to work and read email. Like, it's very intentional. So if you find that you're kind of scrolling throughout the day and you don't really have a means to an end, you might need to figure out some kind of curated strategy for why you're looking at these apps. Okay? So it's something that's a must if you actually want to elevate your life. It's interesting that this is a problem now, but if you do not get in front of this will be your demise. Social media will be the very thing that held you back from actually getting to your next level, getting the hair of your dreams, the skin of your dreams, the mental health of your dreams, you know, some people haven't even, they'll scroll all day, but they won't book a doctor's appointment. A dopamine detox, exactly. And I want to even push that further. Not only is it a detox, it's that too, but it's dopamine management. Because here's the thing, it's not, social media is not going anywhere. So if you don't learn how to manage it, you'll have to keep doing okay, I got a detox for 30 days and then I get back hooked for 60 days. And then I will have to, you know, detox for 30 days, then I'm back on for 90 days. And I have to do another detox for 60 days. And then then I'm back on for 2 weeks. And then I need to do a detox for 2 days. It's just like, it gets to a point where it's like either you integrate this into your life or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So you integrate this into your life or you don't, right? So that, because especially if you want to make money online and you want to kind of get in on the secret of how people are making money online, you're going to have to battle with, you get online to like do something for your business, but then all of a sudden you also see all these like interesting things too. So for me, I can't really do a detox per se, because then that would mean I wouldn't make money and like I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. You know what I mean? So there has to be, so you might not be in that position. You might not be making money online at all. Then if you're not making money online at all, you really want to evaluate why you're on the internet as much as you are. Like, think about it like this. Say if you went to the bar every day, okay, you went to the bar every single day and you spent like $100 every single day and you were at the bar for 3 hours a day. Unless you are making money, like you're a bouncer or maybe you're a bartender or you are a manager of the bar or you are maybe you're doing modeling, I don't know, like you're like a shot girl or something at the bar. You're just literally pouring all your assets into the bar. Whereas that's how it is with social media. It's like, if you're on it for an hour a day and it's not making you any kind of money, why are you really on it? So it's time to really evaluate, like, why am I on this? Am I clicking on the app and then clicking out of the app, having learned something of value that I can apply to my life? If it's just for entertainment, do you need to be entertained for an hour a day? An hour a day? Right? More than likely you don't need to be entertained for an hour a day. You could probably be entertained for 15, 20 minutes and then do something productive, right? So especially, again, if you are someone that's a millennial, I like really talking to the hearts of millennials, because we're at a pivotal point now where it's like, do we love what we're doing? Do we enjoy what we're doing? Or are we going to continue just to complain for the rest of our life and stay stagnant? And if you want to not stay stagnant, there's going to be things that it's going to feel like you're sacrificing, but you're not sacrificing. You are recalibrating. You're reorganizing. You're re-strategizing on like what you're really doing with the minutes of your life. And at this point, if you are just getting on Instagram and you're just kind of doing this and you're just kind of like snooping around or whatever, like not even snooping, it's just like curious, like meaning in a positive way, right? Like wanting to, like, say for example, if somebody does a really good hook and you're like, oh well, I wasn't even planning on looking at this, but I want to see what, like, they hooked me, right? Like they hooked me. I wanted, like, I was about to get on and get off, but they hooked me with this like curiosity loop. Now I'm curious. Now I have to like close the curiosity loop, right? You have to beat that. You have to like know that that's what they're doing online, and either A, give yourself an allotted time, or B, shut down your entire, like this part right here, guys. I don't see anyone that I went to high school with, family members, friends, you know, this part on Instagram where it's just like this part, like it's just like the normal feed. It's all people that it's like I'm not going to get hooked onto this, right? Like they're cooking food. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I'm like, ooh, that looks yummy. And then I literally click out. I don't get hooked by that anymore, right? Because I only have it, I have it curated where there's stuff that pops up that is like interesting or where I can learn real quick. But I'm like, well, I'm getting on here intentionally right now. So I'm not in receiving mode. I'm in, I need to post and get off mode. Now, I won't see my mom's post. I won't see my sister's post, my brother's post. I will not see them post right here because I muted all of them. I muted everybody. Because at the end of the day, why do I need to see what they're doing? Why do I need to keep up with them every second of the day? I have 3 brothers or I have 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I don't need to see what all 5 of them are doing all day. Like, it's just, that would steal away my whole life. You don't need to see what your cousin's doing in another city, another state. You don't need to see what your mom is doing. It's like, what are you really doing? So if you are serious about your life, you have to come up with a social media strategy. Yeah, and a system, a strategy, a very strict like framework that you put yourself in on what you're really doing with these apps, because they can make you a lot of money. They can, like, I'm full-time on the apps. God blessed us with these apps, but they're also a blessing, and the devil can use it as a curse too, right? It's like, you have to really learn how to get in front of these things and not be so like, don't fall so easily to getting hooked. And if you know you will, then you just need to mute everybody. And it's okay. I told my family, I said, I'm muting all of you guys. I do not know what you guys are doing. So if you guys see me not looking at your stuff anymore or not liking your stuff, it has nothing to do with like, I'm not engaging with you. You guys all have my direct phone number. You guys can call me at any time. You guys can text me at any time. I literally don't need to see like that you're lifting a dumbbell. I just don't. Now, unless like, I just don't. Really, it's just really flat out like hard stop. Like, I don't need to see what you're doing. Like my little brother that I had on here on live, I don't need to see it. Thanks for the super chat. Godspeed. Have a beautiful Friday. So it's like, let's get in front of this as a team. And over here, this community, this tribe is all about actually leveling up, doing the things that are uncomfortable, doing the things that like it just hurts, right? It sucks, right? Like, it's like, even right now when I open that up, I'm like, ooh, that food that they were just cooking looks good. It's like, and I click out, right? It's like our brain and our body want to keep us bound to things that are comfortable. And you're not going to get anywhere doing that. You're just not. You're not going to get anywhere doing that. So just let's all partner together. Let's help each other. Like, this is productive. This is arguably not even necessarily social right now. This is like us kind of having a town meeting of saying, hey, what are we going to do? What are we going to focus on going into the weekend, going into next week? And to just really like make sure that we're getting back organized and getting back recalibrated. Right? And then I'm answering your questions if you guys have any. You guys are also adding value, right? This is not a social media. I wouldn't consider this social. I would consider this like more of like a pop-up mentorship, a pop-up coaching, a pop-up value exchange. Does that make sense? So as long as it's something like that, then yeah, and then allot your time. So I do in the week, I told myself on the weekend, I can scroll aimlessly for a whole hour. Like, I gave myself permission for that. I don't need to scroll aimlessly every day for an hour. Like, that's your $1 million business right there. That's your business right there. If you were scrolling from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., like, well, I'm off work for the day. Well, that body of your dreams is inside that hour. That business idea is inside the 7 to 8 hour. That getting to whatever you need to be doing to getting yourself to the next level, that 7 to 8 hour, and then you add that up Monday through Friday, that's 5 hours. You add that up the whole month, that's 20 hours. That's your business. That's your time for your business right there. That's your time for your body of your dreams. That's your time for your meal prepping. That's your time for maybe you're trying to get your skin together, right? That maybe that's you just maybe sitting in silence and like really recalibrating your mind. Maybe you sit in silence during that time, put on some, worship music, or get your journal during that time, and you really want to like heal some trauma. That's it. You do have the time. People are like, well, I don't have time. You have the time. It's just a matter of if you are allocating it correctly. And then on the weekend, so on like a Saturday or Sunday, I give myself permission to just like for an entire hour, for no reason, with no means to an end, I just scroll around. And that's my time. I get to do that. That's my recess. If you want to call it that, that's my recess for, just straight up wanting to be entertained, right? So that has been working for me. That's what allowed me to level up in a lot of areas of my life the last 2 years, because I was like, I have to figure out how to get my time back. So what is that going to be for you? Okay. Also too, I've been helping people. I do have one-on-one email coaching, and I've been able to help people get from point A to point B. And one of the things that came up was social media. We figured out that within the email coaching that this person literally had a massive social media addiction and thought that they had it all together. Thought that they had it all together. Where they're like, well, I only go on it 45 minutes a day. 45 minutes a day? Well, yeah, it's just 45 minutes a day after work, and then I just look at it throughout the day. So really you're doing an hour and 15 minutes a day. And guess what? Let's just say right now, okay, this is a perfect example. Let's just say I'm doing like a training session or teaching session right now, a motivation morning message. What if I was on social media talking to you guys like this? Yeah, guys, and point number 1 is wait, hold on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh wait, whoops. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so point number 1 is mute all your friends. And then it's like, imagine that. Imagine if I was my flow was divided. You wouldn't be able to grasp the message. I would not be adding any value to you. I would be all over the place because I would keep getting broken up in my train of thought. So that's what's happening. We don't really realize it, but that is what you're doing. So with the email coaching, that's what kind of motivated the message today. I was helping somebody really figure out how they can find time to start their business. And it had to do with social media. It wasn't even because they're depressed. It wasn't because they had trauma. It wasn't because they're, had low self-esteem. They literally were just giving their time away to social media and couldn't even see it. And so if anyone wants to book a one-on-one email coaching with me, it's not available for the rest of the month. I'm booked out for the rest of the month. So it will be back open August 1st. And I just help you see your blind spots. Okay. So if you want to actually get unlocked, actually want to get to the next level, kind of have that on your radar for August 1st, and it'll get booked up again, I think, within the first 10 days. I have a feeling I'm going to keep getting booked up within the first 10 days. So just kind of have that in mind if you really want me to help you get to the next level, get from point A to point B. If you're interested in that service, that'll be available August 1st again, but it's closed for right now. I know some people have emailed me like, well, you have time for one more? I do not. Because I do multiple things other than just life coaching. I love life coaching. It's just there's other things I have on my plate. So also too, I'm helping people also make money online. If you want to do that, you get now inside of the Making Money Online course, you get me permanently for free to help you make money. So what happens is some people will get a course online and they will get the course and then they'll have all these questions and then they'll be like, well, I still don't know how to like actually make the money. I want to see you all the way through this. I want to see you from start to finish. So if you want to get in the course with me, I will help you for free all the way until you start making your first sets of sales. And then once you start making sales, you got it from there, right? I will help you all the way until you learn how to actually get someone to click and purchase for free. I don't know how long I'll be able to do that. So you want to get in there right now with me. So if you get the course, it is 35% off right now, actually. And you get me as a coach for free, guaranteed, until we get you sales all the way through. So there's never been a better time to invest in yourself when you have a coach that's giving you free coaching in regard to making money. Now, if you need help in other areas, then that's where the one-on-one coaching will come. But if you get the course, it comes with the free coaching for money making. What do you think of Amazon FBA? Have you heard of Jacqueline? I forgot her last name, that she sells a course on this. I personally have dibbled and dabbled in the Amazon realm. I personally only really enjoy doing Amazon affiliates. It's totally up to you. Like, all these things do work. Amazon FBA, Amazon, Kindle, all these different drop shipping, it does work, but it just depends on what fits your personality and what fits your lifestyle. Okay? I'm half Punjabi. So it just depends. I haven't heard of Jacqueline, but all of it works. What I'll say is this: all of it works if you give it a real, genuine, 100% shot for 90 days. Then you just start to see, does it fit your personality? Like, do you just enjoy it? So I've done the drop shipping before. I didn't enjoy drop shipping. I didn't like it. Okay. Waheguruji ka khalsa, Waheguruji ki fateh. So I didn't like doing, I didn't like not having access to the customers. And if there was a customer issue, it's like, you don't really know what they're getting. So, because it's through a third party. So personally, I just was like, that's not really my style. I could see why people love drop shipping. That's why I love digital products, because I get access to all of you guys. I have your direct email, and you guys are talking to me if you have a problem, right? You're not talking to a random sales rep. You're talking to Ciana. So I want to be able to genuinely help you. So because I don't have to package something up and deliver a service, I have the time to be able to give you customer service. Now, that the customer service from me directly is not going to last forever, right? But right now, I've made it a huge priority to be available for you all. So, and if she has a course on it, or definitely take her course, especially if you read the reviews and there's great reviews on her course. Now, if you want to learn how to make your own course, get my course. The website that I teach you how to pop up in one day. You can do coaching, create your own memberships, create your own ebook, create your own, any digital product under the sun can be added to your website. So if you want to get in on the secret, especially if you're a millennial, we have so much value sitting inside of us because we've lived almost 2 decades as an adult. Some of us have already fully lived 2 decades as an adult. The rest of us are headed there. You have 20 years under your belt of valuable information that needs to be packaged up and sold to people. You'd be surprised. It's very fulfilling and empowering when you create something from your mind and you offer it and package it up and offer it to people, knowing that you're transforming them, knowing that you're getting rid of their pain points, knowing that you are helping them massively because you literally went through the problem yourself. And then and you see money come through, and you're like, whoa, like, I'm knocking out all these birds with one stone. I get to feel fulfilled pouring into other people. I get to help people transform quicker than I had to transform. They're learning from all my mistakes. I'm packaging it up, and then I wake up to sales, right? Wants to do something productive, checks YouTube first, ends up here. What? This is productive. Think about it like this, everyday muscle. This is a morning meetup. Like, at your career, at your job, like, how you have a 5-minute meeting, or you have to read your email and you have like a starter of the day type of email, or your boss like comes, you know, you have a quick conversation with your boss of like, okay, what you got going on today, right? That's what this is. This is not a waste of anyone's time. This is a 5-minute meeting. This is a 10-minute meeting. There's people that, you know, pop in here and they just kind of tap in, collect some energy, and they go on about their day. Too many gems. Well, you could always tap in, say what's up, and then watch the replay later. Right? So yeah, I'm arriving. You guys, I've done 5 days straight of hot Pilates. Game changer. I think it's gonna be the thing that, and I'm still doing the 20,000 steps challenge. It's been a rough one, but I have my I have my calorie counting ring. I'll talk to you guys about this later, but I finally got it in the mail. Or not calorie counting and step counting. It counts my steps all day. So I'm excited I have that. But I've been doing hot Pilates, and I think this is going to be the thing that gets me. Watch the whole stream. Well, good. I mean, look, at the end of the day, this was a serious one on, I didn't put the title in there, but this was a serious one on truly, all of us, I don't care who you are on the planet, unless you are completely not on the internet, everybody has some level of an addiction to the internet. And so what I was talking about today is having a level of social media dopamine management, because I think that we do a lot of detoxes, and then what happens is, like, you know how, like, let's just say you go on like a alcohol free, like, you're like, I'm gonna do 90 days no alcohol, and then let's just say you reward yourself by drinking alcohol. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go to Vegas and I'm gonna drink alcohol, right? And then you binge, and then you end up having like the worst experience ever. It's like that. It's like, I think that when people, in my opinion, okay, everyone's different, do what you need to do, okay? But in my opinion, I think people taking a 30-minute or a 30-day social media cleanse and then getting back on for 60 days and then having to get off again for 30 days. And then I just feel like, why not figure out how to manage it day to day? And then that way you're never having to completely unplug, especially if you're somebody, it's mainly for my brothers and sisters out there, internet brothers and sisters that make money online. Now, if you don't make money online, then yeah, do a whole detox for 30 days and it won't, you know, that's a positive thing. But if you make money online, you can't be gone from the internet for 30 days. Like, it's literally not possible. You can't do it. Like, unless you just have like money stacked up, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be able to just disappear for 30 days. The momentum of what I got going on would completely drop, right? So, and there's just too much, there's too much flow going on out there to just be MIA, because there's, everybody else is posting about their businesses, posting about their services, posting about their offers, and you just go MIA for 30 days. Good luck trying to get, like, just good luck. So if you're like me, where you want to grow a YouTube channel, you want to grow your online business, you want to grow your coaching services, you want to grow your course services, you want to teach, you want to get money, maybe you're an entertainer, you know, maybe you get a lot of money from your AdSense from doing YouTube, right? You have to then figure out how to do social media management, not social media detox. And I think that when I unlocked that and I figured out a method for myself, which I explained all the methods earlier, so if anyone is just popping in, make sure to watch this on the replay. But I figured out, like, I'm still refining it and fine tuning it every single month. But once I figured out social media management, I feel like that's when I blasted open to being able to truly make money fully online. Because remember, when you guys first saw me on YouTube, I would work. I would be driving to an event that I was going to be working. I had to, like, you know, physically work in person somewhere, which was great, which is fun. Because I work for this company called Productions Plus. And what they do is they send you on really awesome events in LA. And this is a really nice view right now of LA, by the way. I'm going to show you guys really quickly. You won't be able to tell where I'm at. Hold on. Let me see. I need to like wash my, but yeah, it's like a, and give me a break on my mirror. I just drove 2.5 hours yesterday over the mountains, so it's like it's like dirty. I need to clean my car. But it's like, yeah, guys, it's, once I figured out how to get in front of the social media management, not do detox, I was able to finally transition from not having to work in person somewhere, and I'm fully online. Okay. Been off social media for the same amount of time. Okay. That's bomb. Do you sell multiple digital products besides your ebook and course? The affiliate sales are the links, right? Yes. So I have multiple streams of income. So I do the email coaching now, the one-on-one email coaching, the course. I have templates that I sell. The one ebook, I need to create more ebooks, but one ebook. Okay. So that's just my own personal Embody Pursuit website. Then I have 2 TikTok shops. TikTok shops is internet shopping has completely taken over the planet. So I'm in the game on that. And then of course on YouTube, AdSense, all the links are always down below in the descriptions, right? So it's just like the collection, like I've planted all these seeds over the last 8 years throughout all these platforms and social media portals, I guess you could say. And that's how I'm able to be full-time. Did you see my previous comment about wine? No, I think I missed it. I missed it. Oh my gosh, my bag is so heavy. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and go, guys. I'm going to, so this big old bag, I got to get set up for Pilates, hot Pilates. Okay. So I definitely highly recommend, by the way, if anyone's wanting to just kind of shake their body up, take it themselves to the next level. And yeah, so have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. And I might pop back on later. Bye. Wait, what did you start out with first? You're asking some really good questions. I might do a whole live stream just on your questions alone, Gwen. So I might pop on later. So just kind of stay tuned, have your bell notifications on. But those are really good questions. Okay, talk